Imagine minding your own business at the gym when some creep secretly whips out his phone to record you and zooms in on your body without permission. Disgusting, right? Well, this girl didn't just let it slide. She turned the tables and made sure his humiliation was as public as his stunt. If you've ever wished people like this would get exactly what they deserve, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because this is one of the most satisfying gym revenge stories you'll hear. I've been into calisthenics and weightlifting for a while, and naturally, people at the gym sometimes ask me how to do certain moves. Most of the time, I don't mind sharing a tip or two. But here's the truth. I'm not a personal trainer. I don't want to give out bad advice or take responsibility if someone gets hurt. Still, I also don't want to discourage anyone from exercising. Saying no can feel cold, even discouraging, especially beginners. So usually I try to be polite, explain a little, and keep things positive. About 70% of the guys who ask me are genuinely interested. They listen, they try, and sometimes we even share progress. Those moments feel great. But the other 30%, they're different. They ask me to demonstrate a move, then disappear, or say, I'll try it next time. For the longest time, I thought maybe they're just shy. Maybe they don't want to fail in front of me. I was wrong. Very, very wrong. The antagonist appears. One day, I was midway through a hip thrust set. Heavy barbell, sweat dripping, focus locked. Out of nowhere, a man walks up and asks me to show him a one-handed elbow lever. Now, if you don't know, that's an advanced move. You need solid core and arm strength. I told him, I'm in the middle of my hip thrust set. I don't know if I'll have time. But he said he'd wait. And wait he did. Not politely at a distance. Not respectfully. No. This guy pulled up a step and sat so close. My barbell was literally between his legs. I had to ask him to move, worried he'd get his feet crushed. But he still hovered, staring the whole time. Uncomfortable? Absolutely. Creepy? Oh, just wait. The betrayal unfolds. I finished my set, sighed, and thought, fine, let's just get this over with. I asked him if he could do the two-handed version. He said yes. So I started to show him the one-handed variation. That's when I saw it, out of the corner of my eye. His phone, recording, and not just recording, zoomed in directly on my butt. My stomach dropped, my face burned, my pulse spiked. I call him out immediately. He tried to gaslight me. You gave me permission, he snapped. Excuse me? Agreeing to show you a move is not the same as agreeing to be filmed, especially not like that. I told him to delete it, and when I checked the video, my suspicion was confirmed. Zoomed. Tight. Exactly what you think. The boiling point. A trainer overheard and came over. For a moment, I thought about letting them handle it, but something inside me clicked. No, this creep wanted to use me for entertainment. He wanted me uncomfortable, cornered, humiliated. So now it was his turn. I waved the trainer off, smiled, said everything was fine, but inside my mind was racing with one clear thought. He owes me payment, and I was about to collect. The revenge plan. I turned to him and said, all right, your turn. He blinked, confused, nervous. What? No, I'll try tomorrow. No, I said firmly. Right now. You pressure me to perform in front of everyone. Now it's your turn. He fumbled excuses. I've already worked out. I got to get going. I stepped closer. The treadmills were full, people already watching. No. Get on your hands. Do it. Show everyone what you've got. He froze. Come on. I pressed. You wanted the demo. You wanted to learn. Let's see if you can even get your feet off the floor with two hands. The execution. The room went quiet. People slowed their runs, glancing over. He dropped to the floor, shaking with embarrassment. His arms wobbled. His face turned red. He couldn't even lift himself halfway. And I stood over him. Calm. Steady. Just like he had stood over me minutes ago. Except now, the discomfort was his. The silence broke with muffled laughs. A few people outright snickered. He collapsed back to the ground, gasping, humiliated. Everyone had seen it. A grown man reduced to failure, exposed in front of the whole gym by the same woman he tried to objectify. The payoff. I leaned down and whispered just loud enough for him to hear. That's how it feels to be pressured. Remember it. Then I stood up, brushed off my hands, and walked away. His face? Pure defeat. Red. Sweaty. Ashamed. He packed his things and left immediately. He wanted entertainment. Instead, he became the show. He wanted control. Instead, he lost every shred of dignity in front of strangers. And me? I felt lighter, stronger, vindicated. Finally, someone like him got exactly what he deserved. Sometimes, justice isn't about yelling or calling security. Sometimes it's about flipping the script, making someone feel the exact discomfort they try to put on you. Karma doesn't always wait. Sometimes you are the karma. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed? And of course, subscribe for more emotionally powerful Reddit stories like this.